Welcome again. My name is Chrissy Sabatini. I'm a master's candidate at Lamar University in Applied Digital Learning. The course Instructional Design in Online Learning 5318 focuses on how we are building our alternative professional learning course for learners. The purpose of this video is to dive deeper into the course design and structure that I've created for professional learning as it pertains to my innovation plan design. Over the course of the program through Lamar University, I have worked to create a cohesive environment. I have used tools that have been provided to me, such as Fink's three-column table, along with the big, hairy, audacious goal, created a professional learning plan, applied the COVA approach, and created significant learning environments. Each of these ideas and principles is how I have structured my professional learning plan to be successful. My course focuses on my innovation plan of CTE Collaborative Lab Learning. I want to make sure that the course itself is very eye-catching and easy to follow, as the majority of the course is asynchronous. As you can see, there are 5 modules, as well as a welcome module and a module for resources. The introduction of the course itself occurs when staff members return to campus for the school year. With the support of campus leadership and ILT, my ePortfolio and all of the resources that have been created and built for support, this presentation is given to all of the teachers and support staff so they're aware of what is to come for the school year. The introduction or welcome section of the course is where I introduced the innovation plan and allowed for questions as a week and a discussion of collaboration with peers to begin. I didn't want to overcomplicate things, so the calendar is the alternative professional learning plan and all of the information at a glance for the entire course with links, activities, goals, dates, and resources. We'll go through each section. The welcome letter is first. It's a standard welcome letter that goes through accessing the course expectations, how the learner can get help and support, and how they can contact me. The syllabus doubles as the BHAG or three-column table. This is where I address the main course goal. The learners will use the CTE Collaborative Learning Lab experience to pass their certification exams and create ongoing real-world learning experiences, collaboration, and workplace knowledge. I put this in here as well as they are able to download a PDF version. My instructional design approach is very much using the principles of ADDIE, which is analyze, design, develop, implement, and evaluate. I feel that because this is an ongoing plan, this is the best approach to learning in this model. And you will see that throughout my explanation. Next is a help forum where they can post questions as needed throughout the course. And then my alternative professional learning plan. They can see the entire course at a glance. This is the syllabus, and they can download this. And all of these links, when they download the PDF, are live. And lastly, this is a discussion. What certifications are you getting for students this year, and what industry professionals could you collaborate with? This is an opportunity for each of my CTE teachers to drop information into the discussion, and they can collaborate with one another before this even begins. In Module 1, we take a deeper dive into what this professional learning course is all about. This is the video that I have on my ePortfolio as it pertains to the innovation plan. The innovation proposal that was given to the administration in my building. And here I'm asking for the teachers to drop a copy of their most recent lesson plan so we can get an idea of how they write lesson plans. Then they're going to comment on each other's, keeping it positive and professional. I provided to them a template if they need one and how we will use it going forward. And then they will turn one in after we have discussed what we're looking for going forward as it pertains to this activity. Next up in Module 2, we go over COVA, CSLE, and then I have them read an article and discuss it as it pertains to those in the CTE classroom. So career and technical education really uses a lot of voice and choice as it comes to using professional learning in the classroom and collaboration. So it's really important to connect those two pieces as it pertains to this professional learning plan. In Module 3, I introduce more of the lab learning, how they can get in touch with ClearTouches, Zoom, and all of the professional learning. Through that, we have more in Module 4, more in Module 5, and in the resources, we have all of the various resources for the learner to get at a glance or be able to click on at any moment. Each unit is aligned with how the professional learning was designed with goals and activities for the learners, as well as assessments to check for understanding of the content. The majority of the course is student-centered and asynchronous learning. There are a few times we collaborate as a team, and some technology training is in a big group setting as asynchronous teacher-led, but otherwise the learner is self-directed. The instructor is primarily the facilitator, but takes on multiple roles in this professional learning plan to oversee the success of the plan. They also present, coach, and mentor as needed. In addition, they will step into the evaluator role as the plan begins happening with industry professionals. This is a blended learning course, and the ratio of synchronous to asynchronous collaboration is 15 to 85%, 85% being asynchronous. The entire course is built with Google Form checkpoints for support along the journey. I've tried to address when the learner may need support, but also when they may just need to let me know that things are going well or need to be changed. This way, there is data collected throughout, so I may see progress of how the learner is perceiving the plan from start to finish. CTE Collaboration Lab is continuing to grow. This has evolved from the inception, and I see it continuing to grow. The growth I've had, as well as my learners, has been great, and I look forward to sharing more as it comes along.